What's going on? This is Uncle Reece, and you're listening to DJ Wade on radio show. Ah!
On the Wade on radio show. On the Wade on radio. On the Wade on radio show, where it's much more than music. It's ministry.
Of course, DJ Wade-O. We live at JahRock'n. Big homie Uncle Reece is back.
What's going on,
you know, you're the first person to come through twice.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I actually feel special, man.
You're the first person to come through twice.
Okay,
but you also the first person to have me in the video from one of these too.
Exactly,
so,
exactly. You see how we plugged you, right?
There you go.
And I can't give you no publishing for that, but you in there.
That's good, man. That's good. Hey, look, man. Let's talk about this new record, the new Uncle Reece Bold.
That's
album.
what it is. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Yeah.
You know how much people been anticipating this album?
I've been anticipating it just as much as them. It's crazy because people still hit me up like, man, you know, I bump Until I Pass Out. That's my joint, and I'm like, that's the only joint you could bump. So I'm glad it never got old. You know. Yeah. But this album Bold is dropping June 3rd. You can actually pre-order that right now if you got iTunes, Google Play, Amazon. You can order that right now by typing in Uncle Reece. That's UNCLEREECE, and please spell my name right. REECE. And when you see me, don't make no Reese's Pieces jokes because I got security and they ain't playing. All right.
I love that plug, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the concept though, man.
Okay.
Because I think from Until I Pass Out, that was definitely a bold record. Yeah. I think that's one of the things that made it so great was just it almost ushered in a new way of worshiping. Yeah,
I agree. I definitely agree. Like I say, the album is called Bold because that's the way we live. Everything is bold, everything is big, everything is beautiful. You know, I think, you know, as Christians, you know, sometimes when we get to media, sometimes we dance around questions. But like I said, I did an interview today with ABC, with Sirius XM Radio, with Vibe, and you know, I let them know, you know, there's certain questions you don't even have to ask me because you already know what I think.
Where you at?
Yeah, you just read the Bible. You don't need my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think as Christians, if we live a bold life or a life that we will not be silent about what we believe, and myself, I'm a Christian for real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sold out to this. This is what I am. So I'm going to definitely draw a line in the sand and pick a side. And that's what I'm just calling, you know, all believers to do. Like, listen, if people don't know where you at on certain issues, I don't think you're doing your job right. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to be going in one direction. Pick a side and be on that side or the other side. And let's make it clear, because I think where a lot of the confusion comes in is, you know, a lot of people, because we don't want to answer questions, they think they have more time. And that ain't the case. Like, you know how we feel about homosexuality. You know how we feel about same-sex marriage. You know how we feel about abortion. And, I mean, even other stuff that, I mean, you know how we feel about it. So let's get that stuff out the way, and let's just talk about Jesus and how we supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Let's be bold about what we believe.
Why do you think people are hesitant or fearful of being bold and really dealing with those issues and choosing a side?
Well, it goes down to money, and that's just the real deal. And, you know, the Word of God is very specific. It says that there's 4 types of ground. The third type of ground, before it talks about the good ground, is it talks about the ground that the cares of this life choke out. You know what I mean? And that's, I never, you know, I used to think I understood that until, you know, I got a little bit older, and I'm like, man, you know, it's very possible for somebody to have their hands around your neck and you don't even know it. You know, and that's the danger of it. Like, you know, as we all know, in this industry, it's about money. And you know, it's a lot of gray areas, because it's almost as if, you know, the owner of JahRock'n studio came to me and said, hey, Reece, I'm going to give you $500 to clean this studio. And then after he walked out, I saw you and like, wait, man, I got some good news, man. I got $100 to clean the studio. Let's split it 50-50. And you'll be like, bet. But is that wrong? You know, some people would say it is, some people would say it's not, but that is capitalism. That is the way the industry works. And in this industry, you know, what people fail to realize is the same people that run the industry, that sell Christian music, a lot of them ain't Christians. So in order to fit in and do what we have to do to make it, sometimes, you know, stuff get watered down. And I understand, but I just think we should be bold about it and just pick a side. Yeah.
So is this album, from a content perspective, you actually dealing with a lot of those issues on these songs?
Nah, it's not. You know what I'm saying? But my life, from a perspective, is dealing with myself. Like, for instance, I have a song on there called The Other Side. And that was, I was going through a time where, you know, my song was, it was number 21 on billboards, and, you know, a lot of people were, you know, really checking on me, and some things with success comes a lot of other stuff that ain't good. And I was just complaining, and I was kind of mad at God, you know, over money, just to be real. I was a little upset with the Lord because I'm like, you know, how come I'm blessing all these people, you know, and ain't nobody, you know. So I was kind of mad. And then one of my friends, his wife got cancer. And I had to go, you know, vibe with him. And then, you know, God was just like, well, Reece, you know, I never promised you a Rolls Royce. I never promised you a house. I didn't even promise you a better quality of life. And I started looking at the way the disciples lived, and you know, God was like, you know, that man can't walk away from his problem. You got a degree. You quit making music and go work at IBM. You know what I'm saying? And so with that said, I made a song called The Other Side, where God's reminding you that the promise is heaven. And that's the only promise. And I think that's definitely something we need to deal with in the body of Christ, and just drawing a line saying, hey, listen, this is what it really says. This is what he promised. I got a song called My Mess on the album that comes out June 3rd. And you can get that anywhere. You can pre-order that now. But I got a song called My Mess, where it's really about where God found me at. And, you know, my prayer of salvation, it sounded something like this, like, God, I love women, I love drugs, and I love money. And I don't want to stop loving these things. But if you could change my heart for real, then I'll try you. And so that's where I was when I found God. So I have a song that says he found me in my mess. That's where he picked me up. And of course, you know, my hit single that's climbing Billboard charts now, I Can't Help Myself.
Absolutely.
That's just very aggressive. And, you know, that's how we are. And I think about being bold, it's about being aggressive. Because, I mean, every man is somewhat aggressive, you know. And we're just aggressive when we worship, you know.
Talk about you and Jor'dan Armstrong, because you guys, just the energy of the two of y'all on that song together, phenomenal.
Yeah, he's a great human being, first and foremost. And that's one of the things that I like to focus on. I met him at the Stellar Awards, and he's one of the people that just came to me and reached out to me and just showed me so much love, and, you know, just was a blessing to me. And to me, that meant something, kind of like our relationship, you know. When I met you, you know, I ain't had no music when I met you, but you were still my friend. So regardless of what y'all think about DJ Wade-O, he was my friend. I ain't had no music. So that's the type of relationships I look for. You know, who are you on a human being level? And he's a good person, and then he's actually talented too. So that's great, you know, because, you know, if you a good human being, we could vibe with that. But if you a good human being and you talented, that's an added bonus. You know what I'm saying? So we just got together, and we dropped that song in like a day. It was just, we ain't even planned it. We just hung out, bam, right there.
Just did it.
Yeah.
Good, man. That's good. You guys, I almost feel like from a worship perspective, like y'all almost usher in or bring in a new kind of style of worship that wasn't really in the, I guess, the quote unquote marketplace, so to speak.
That's the vision. That's really the vision. The vision is worship mode. We want to go into a new mode or a new phase of worship, and we want to usher that in, especially, you know, in the African American community. Because, you know, Hillsong, those things are amazing. You know, those things are great, but we want those things in our community too. Because, you know, going to Baptist churches and, you know, traditional churches, you know, I don't always want to hit that chord. You know what I I mean? And it's just real, man, you know, and I'm not knocking the tradition because I thank God for it, but I want to see that real worship ushered in the African-American community. And, you know, I love what our brothers and sisters are doing in other ethnicities. And so it's like, hey, you know, that's pure. And we want something pure. But you don't really see, you know, black men coming together and just singing and on our face crying, praying like Lord, like the soft prayers, you know, that really are just at a most vulnerable place where we're just on our face and we're like, God, we just need you. You know, so that's really what the vision is.
I think even with young people, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't always you know, we don't always express ourselves. You know, in that kind of way either, man. So.
And it's difficult too because you know a lot of us, you know, a lot of us grow up differently, and you know we forced to not be vulnerable because of the situations that we grow up in. But you know, I'm just trying to usher in something that it's like, okay, listen, step one, God is your father. Like He's your father, and you're His son, you're His child, and you can be vulnerable in front of Him. And I think as a culture, as a community, when we understand that, we'll be able to worship in spirit and truth. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And this is my new song, I Can't Help Myself. It's going to be on Bold, coming out June 3rd. Y'all need to pre-order that right now. Yeah.
Put your hands together for Uncle Reece featuring Jor'dan. Can't help myself.
Uncle Reece, Jor'dan, yeah, I can't help myself. First, let me start by saying I ain't here to judge nobody. Some of y'all looking depressed, soaking in your problems. Worried about tomorrow, and tomorrow isn't promised. My worship is for real, I'm just being honest. I choose to focus on the one who saved my soul. And when I think about His goodness, I lose control. And I turn up to another level. We gon' give Him all the praise, cause it ain't nobody better. We gon' turn up to another level. We gon' give Him all the praise, cause it ain't nobody better. Can't help myself, can't help myself, I can't help myself. When I get to praising up in this place, I lose my breath, I lose my breath. I can't help myself. When I get to praising up in this place, can't help myself, can't help myself, I can't help myself, can't help myself, can't help myself, can't help myself, I can't help myself, yeah. When I get to praising up in this place, I lose my praise until I pass out and hit the floor. Get up, catch my breath, ready to worship some more. Please don't look at me funny, because I get excited when I jump around the room. Instead of judging, you should try it. We going like a shotgun, ready to blow. Spin around on the grind like a merry-go. Turn down, I can't. Worship goes hard in the pain. What we do is not a hobby, and I don't care about who's watching. It's my life and I'm gon' live it. It's my praise and I'm gon' give it. And I turn up to another level. We gon' give Him all the praise, cause it ain't nobody better. We gon' turn up to another level. We gon' give Him all the praise, cause it ain't nobody better. Can't help myself, 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 no. When I get to praising up in this place, I lose my breath, I lose my breath, I lose my breath. Can't help myself. When I get to praising up in this place, can't help myself, can't help myself, I can't help myself, can't help myself, can't help myself, can't help myself, I can't help myself, yeah. When I get to praising up in this place, I lose my breath. I can't help myself. I want you and no one else, yeah. I need like the flowers need the rain. Oh, I need you. I'm completely yours. We have the light that can save the entire world. Hallelujah, Lord. We have the light. We have that can save the world. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, we have the light. Oh, Lord, that can save the world. Hallelujah, Jesus.
Man, that Uncle Reece, man. That joker said, turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up. Man, let me see if I can do one of the moves he did. How he did that thing? Hard in the paint, hard in the paint.
Yo, what do you think about the Christian hip hop scene right now? Because a lot of people, they hear Until I Pass Out, they just think singer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you've been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What do you think about the scene right now, man?
I like the way the scene is going.
Yeah.
I like that it is getting bigger. The platforms are getting bigger.
Yeah.
Of course, you know, with the good, you gotta take the bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like as there's no more notoriety in it, you know, it's gonna be watered down on the ground floor. You know, I'm just praying for the top floor. Like, y'all keep this thing solid.
Yeah.
Because you guys actually have a stake in this. But, you know, on the ground floor, it's gonna get watered. People see that you can make money off of it. So, I mean, you know, that's what it's gonna do. And of course, you know, that ultimate battle in hip hop is coming where it's like, okay, you know, before we was talking about Cash or Christ and all this, but that joint finna be real now. Like, you really gonna have to make a decision.
Make a decision.
Real soon.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the way the scene is now, I love it. You know, we can get music out faster now. I love it.
Yeah.
We don't gotta wait for nobody. You can do everything digital, and we got a solid fan base. So the fans are behind us. I love that. You know what I'm saying? But now it's time to go back to how cross movement had it, where you had to get a degree. I mean, we need to go back to that, bro. Like, cause for real, you need to know what you believe now. You know, before it was like, man, that's crazy. But now it's like, okay, nah, we really got some influence. we need to get some knowledge. Yeah, for real.
You as I was saying before, man, I think the first time I heard you was on a God Chasers project. Yeah. You know, and when I heard Until I Pass Out, I was a little surprised because I was like, man, this guy can sing. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm used to you as the rapper. So how did you kind of make that, I don't want to say transition because you still do both, obviously. Yeah, yeah. Like, you had the crazy freestyle we came through with the live at JahRock'n joint, but just, you know what I'm saying, what made you even explore that?
Hillsong. That's what made me explore it.
Wow. So that's a big inspiration for you.
A big inspiration for me. I mean, I didn't know what it was until I went to college. Like, until I went to, not community college, but did I transfer to the university. Community college level, I didn't know what that was. I had no clue. And I remember it was 2008. And I went to college, and somebody was like, yo, you got to hear this group called Hillsong. I was like, what the heck is this? And everybody was singing, the energy on the record, and the lyrics were so pure. And I was just like, oh, my God. Like, what is this? So I went through a phase of my life for like a whole year. I ain't listened to no hip-hop. It was all Hillsong. Really? Everything Hillsong. Wow. And so I started singing because I could. And so, you know, of course, I'm like, okay, you know what? It's time for me to put out something. And every time I try to drop on a beat, I end up singing because that's what I ate. Man. So that's just what it came about. And before you know it, it's a new form of like kind of, I call it aggressive worship. You know what I'm saying? Because I can sing and rap. So, I mean, sometimes I don't know what I'm going to do on the track.
How much singing and rapping do you do on the project?
I say about 70-30. 70 singing, 30% rapping.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't leave rapping.
Yeah.
You know, and I got some bangers on that joint. You done heard it. You know what I'm saying? I got some bangers on there. And it shows you, because what I have, see, in this game, what you got to do is, you know, I got my worship on, but I was like, let me show these cats that I'm still an MC.
You can still rap.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know, cats, you know, people try to disrespect sometimes. You know, people try to disrespect sometimes. So I was like, let me just show them. So the first 2 tracks, I'm straight spit. I'm like, let me go ahead and solidify the foundation. And then I'm gonna go ahead and sing you to life.
Yeah. Which one do you like? Which one do you enjoy most? So like, if you could only do one the rest of your life?
Man, I hate to say it.
I know that's not a realistic question.
Hey, look, I hate to say it, but man, I'd miss rapping.
Wow.
I mean, anybody that, like, I'm just gonna be real. The energy on a track, when everybody wish they could sing. I'm gonna tell you this: everybody secretly wishes they could sing, fight real good, and play an instrument. Probably the guitar, either the piano.
Piano for me.
Exactly.
Piano.
Those 3 things everybody wish they could do.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Everybody
so if you could rap if you couldn't rap no more, that'd be an issue.
What do you mean by issue? You talking about, but singing done took off?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm done.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
If I gotta choose.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool. You one of the things that I think for me, man, just as a friend and even as a fan of your work, I was so impressed when you got on the gospel Billboard charts with Until I Pass Out.
Yeah.
Just because we never really had much representation on a regular basis. Yeah. Someone from our community, like I know like Canton had Window, you know what I'm saying? But that wasn't like the typical Canton song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like to see that happen for you, bro. And just like I love being like, I'll turn on WLIB out here. Yeah. Heads playing that joint at 3:30.
Ain't it crazy?
Bro.
Like, it's crazy.
Bro.
It baffles me as
it's
much
like every praise that come on, boom, until I pass out.
Yo, it's just as crazy to me because it's like I don't understand it completely. Yeah. I'm like, you know, and then so, you know, in my mind I'm like, God, you know, why me? Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I didn't make no radio hit. Yeah. Like I just made my music. Yeah. But it's crazy because, you know, I get the fan mail from the 13-year-old. Yeah. The 20-year-old. And then I get the fan mail from the 58-year-old Kojic mother.
Grandmama no.
Yo, I'm at shows and the Kojic mama's turned up just as much as the young people. And I'm like, how did I make a song that reaches that demographic? White, black, Chinese, Asian, yellow, whatever other color, Spanish, all that. It's like I saw a Spanish version of Until I Pass Out. And I was just like, dang, the words don't rhyme no more in another language, but it's cool. It's cool.
That's dope. That's on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta look that. I gotta look.
Going nuts. There's so many covers of that joint, man. Some of them good. Some of them good.
Yeah. That's the one thing about that song, man, is no matter where I would go and DJ, that's the song I know I could play. And people knew the words. Like I mean, obviously you could throw on Kurt Franklin, Ty Tribbett, you know, Fred Hammond, you know, any of that stuff. Hezekiah Walker, obviously Mary, but someone from our community. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm with a group of, you know, I'm DJing a black tie event, you know, Christian black tie event, and I threw that joint on, and people in their 40s are singing that joint. Yeah. Then I'm in the youth group, they requesting that joint. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that to me, man, is like really where our music needs to go. Just being able to reach all different types of demographics with a message like that, man.
And you know, I think the singing had a lot to do with that.
Yeah, very much.
Because
very much.
You know, a lot of people, you know, because of the tradition, you know, rap, it scares people.
It does.
It really does.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, anything different is scary. Yeah. You know, so, you know, in a lot of ways I am hip-hop because that's who I am. Yep. I am rap because that's who I am. Yep. I have that aggressive nature that is still involved in rap, but I had a melodic ability to turn it into a song. And I think that's really what's going to set Bold apart. And you can pre-order that anytime now, and that drops June 3rd. You need to get that album for real.
I don't know if you saw or listened to the interview I had with T.R.U.T.H.
I heard it.
Probably about 6 weeks ago, 6-7 weeks ago, before his album came out, and he was just talking about the difficulty that exists in the gospel community in terms of them embracing hip hop in some ways. Yeah. And I think like the interesting thing is he was probably one of the first in our community. You know, he went on tour with Kirk Franklin. He's performed at the Stellar Awards and stuff like that. And now some of those things are starting to happen for you. Yeah. You know, in terms of some of the tours you're able to get on and events and people that are reaching out to you and that kind of thing. How do you think we can better bridge those gaps? Because obviously you got relationships. I mean, in your video, you know, you got gospel radio personalities. You know, Katie Boyd, Katie Bo. I mean, Darlene McCoy. You know what I'm saying? How can we better bridge some of that?
We have to just remember that everything is on the ground floor. Like pretty much, they're gonna embrace me as much as you buy my album. And that's just the honest to God truth. Like, we have a foot in the door, but if I don't get a leg behind that foot that I put in, it's over. And that's really what it's about, numbers. It's about record sales. If y'all stand behind this album, we really will have a chance to get hip-hop in that gate. But you got to stand behind this album. You got to go cop that on June 3rd. You got to listen to it. You got to let it soak in. You got to review it. You got to stand behind this album, because I don't look at this like it's just my album. I look at this like this is a chance to get somewhere where we never been able to get. And if we don't all push through and come together, it's bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody else want to be there. I mean, people hit me up all the time. Introduce me to your radio person, blah, blah, blah. So y'all want the radio too. Stand behind it.
It's good.
Just like with Lecrae. We all came together. We put this man on. We bought his music. Man, listen, I don't care what that man come out with. Buy it.
Buy it.
I don't care if you don't like it. If you like it, go buy it because he the man. And it's that simple. Buy it because he the man. Andy the next one. If he put something out, buy it.
Buy it.
Period. Thi'sl put something out, buy it. Flame, anybody that you know they name put something out, go buy it. Whether you like it or not. That's what you got to do.
That support makes a difference, man.
It really does. What's going on? Chilling here at JahRock'n Studios, and this is my newest joint, He Died and He Rose. It's going to be on my upcoming album, Bold, that's coming out June 3rd. Here it goes. Let's go.
We just want to ask you, like, how do you feel about your awesome song that is like everyone's playing, and we played at the skating ring everywhere? How do you feel about that?
You got James Fortune, you the iPod pick of the week. You know, Yolanda Adams is blasting off. You know, I'm in Richmond playing the joint at an event. People singing along on the joint, man.
It's an honor to be here at the Dove Awards.
I see your career just soaring right now. How are you feeling about that?
That dude only coming out doing shows for money, man. He done sold out, man. I don't even think he about God no more.
I don't believe Christians who have dreads and who jump around all super hype and stuff. That just doesn't read Christianity to me. That ain't real to me.
All I'm saying is this, dog. I don't care what dude say. He could take them dreads. He could take all that stuff. I ain't got to pass out when I worship.
I hear all these people talking all this stuff about you, saying that you done sold out, that you done changed, that you about the money. You gotta go back to the basics, dude. You gotta get back to that place, man. Go to your quiet place where it's no people, no audience, just you and God.
Father, let this cup pass from me. But if I must go through this catastrophe, let it be. They need hope and I hate sin. I don't mind being murdered if it rescues them. But how could they forget how I lived? Did they forget what I did? How I fed them and healed their kids? Through faith, the disciples, I told them to eat, asked them to stay awake, but they fast asleep for money. Even Judas turned his back on me. He betrayed me with a kiss. How can this be? Soldiers came, locked me up and threw me in court. They accused me of things, all lies, of course. Even Peter the faithful denied.
DJ Waito, of course. Uncle Reece, of course.
Yo.
The king of music videos, man.
Thank you. Yeah, you know we trying to do it. We got like 6 already for the album. So
got 6 videos,
6 videos for the album, man, already. So we going.
Y'all going,
God willing, we gonna have one for every song.
So all these joints are Space Cherry videos too?
Oh, that's all I do. All I do is Space Cherry Films. You need to hire that brother. Listen, he's worth it. If you ain't got the money, you need to get it because he's worth it. I'm dead serious. I'm dead. I got a number. I'm on billboards because of Space Cherry Films.
Yeah, yeah.
For real.
You know, it's interesting, man, because me and you have talked about this before. Usually in the music industry, you release a single to radio, then you do the music video.
Yeah.
And it was almost like you put the video out, right?
Yeah.
And it was almost like it created a demand for radio.
That's what it did.
It was like, yo,
yeah,
we need to get this joint rolling.
But you got to look at it, you know, if there ain't no noise, no one cares.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, so you know you got to get those visuals and you got to get you a hit and you got to put it out and you got to work it like there ain't no tomorrow. Yeah, yeah.
I would even say that kind of repeated itself with He Died, He Rose. And until I can't help myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone actually, a radio station actually hit me up.
Yeah.
They knew I had a relationship with you. When they saw the He Died, He Rose video.
Yeah.
Yo, can you send me that song?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you changing the game, my brother.
But really, I ain't changing nothing. I'm just working it how it need to be worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just working hard. We building relationships.
Yeah.
Because that's really what it's about. It's about building relationships, taking care of your fans.
Yeah.
Treating your fans like they more than fans, allowing them to be friend and family.
Yeah.
And when you do that and people love you for real, they stick behind whatever you got.
So, man, Reece, man, what's next for you this year, man?
Honestly, I'm going to work this single. I'm going to work the singles and I'm going to work this album until the wheels fall off.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, this is how it goes. First, you have to present a quality product. And it's for anybody in the industry. If you need help, don't make it difficult. You have to create a quality project. You have to put your money behind it.
Yeah.
You have to put your time behind it. You have to put your talent behind it. That's just part one. And now you have to spend time creating the story around that quality project.
It's good.
And you got to spend your time, your energy, and your money pushing that. You got to do tours because that helps.
What's your PayPal email address?
Oh, my PayPal, Uncle Reece at Gmail if y'all want to donate something.
That's good. That's what I'm saying.
Hallelujah.
These are real gems right here.
Oh, yeah.
Real gems right here.
Yeah,
but build the story around it.
Yeah, you got to build a story around it. And, I mean, you definitely have to, because people... Nowadays, fans, they have access to so much.
Yeah.
They want to see your life.
Yeah.
They want to come into your world.
Yeah.
Like, we got Erica Campbell. She's selling, she had her first week sales, but she's selling 10,000 albums a week.
Right.
Still.
Right.
You know, because she got a TV show.
Yep.
Because she got tours. She got stuff going. She ain't
radio.
She's radio. She's working. She's in front of the people, and people want that. They want to see your life. So you have a quality product that you got to spend your money to make it quality.
Yep.
You may have to spend money to get certain people on there, but you do whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get that product, you need to spend your time, effort, money, and energy presenting the story around that quality project. And then step 3, you got to push that story.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
It's good.
That's simple.
June 3rd, Bold.
Oh, yeah. June 3rd, Bold. Uncle Reece, you can pre-order that right now by searching Uncle Reece, UNCLEREECE. And y'all better spell my name right. For real. My name does not have an S in it or 2 S's. And don't make no Reese's Pieces jokes when I see you in the street. All right? Don't. Reese's Pieces Buttercups. That's not funny. Don't do that.
I love it, man. That's what it is.
What's going on? This is Uncle Reece. I'm chilling with my homeboy Wade O, and this is Until I Pass Out. Yeah.
Understand what people may say. They believe to think how we think is far from okay. But I believe it's never okay to abandon your dreams. And it just so happens that our dream is to lift up a holy king. See, this is my life, my choice, and I choose to lift up my hands. And please don't be alarmed if when the music comes on, I begin to dance and run across the room until I can barely catch my breath and fall on the floor because I gave it all and have nothing left. See, I'm gon' worship until I pass out. See, I came to worship until I pass out. Cause we go hard in the paint, hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, we worship. Hard in the paint, hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, we worship. Hard in the paint, hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, we worship. Hard in the paint, hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, we worship. If you came here to laugh at somebody, you can go ahead and laugh at me. Cause while you steady laughing, I'm dancing off shackles and being set free. See, I may look like money, but you don't know what I've been through. And I'm still going through some of it, so dancing is something that I gotta do. See, Jesus was the only one that saved my soul. He took a chance on this broken-hearted man, grabbed my hand and he made me whole. Yeah. See, Jesus was the only one who saved my soul. Yeah. And Jesus was the only one that made me whole. So I'm gon' worship until I pass out. See, I'm gon' worship until I pass out. Cause we go hard in the paint, hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, we worship. Hard in the paint, hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, we worship. Hard in the paint, hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, we worship. Hard in the paint, hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, we worship. I came here to worship a holy God. And I don't care about what you've been through, cause also my life is going hard. And I've been through some pain that nearly left me dead. But God changed my way and he said, this is something you should do instead. See, I was singing for the world, singing for these girls and singing for this fame. But just like Saul changed into Paul, Jesus Christ came and changed my name. So I came to worship until I pass out. Did you come to worship until you pass out? Brothers and sisters, don't worship until you pass out. Brothers and sisters, worship until you pass out. Because we go hard in the paint, hard in the paint, go hard in the paint. We worship hard in the paint, hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, we worship hard in the paint, hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, we worship hard in the paint, hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint, we worship. On a radio show where it's much more than you.